Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today we are back with another brand new video. Today's a video we are here looking a little bit like a homeless sniper, I'm gonna be honest with you, but I've been feeling ill, alright? Give me a break, I've been feeling pretty shitty, but that result right there has picked the old spirits back up, so I'm starting to get happy again. But before we go any further on with today's video, as always, a quick little shout out to the channel sponsor, OneFootball. They are absolute legends. The link will always be down there in the description below if you guys want a wee bit extra football content that doesn't cost you a single penny. And speaking of penny, by the way, no, not the one from Big Bang Theory, there's pennies coming to Ibrox, ladies and gentlemen, because we made it to the knockouts. And listen, I know there's some disappointment on the way that we have kind of qualified because it's not the qualifying that we wanted, because we all wanted to come first, and it looked like for the majority of that game that was the only outcome that was coming because we played amazing. But you know, Rangers fan never goes to plan. We like to just come on attack us, come on and break our hearts. That's it. We like to do that, and that's what happened in the game, and we'll break that down more in the next couple of minutes. But I just want to say, it's an absolutely fantastic feeling what I'm going through right now, because you think about it, when we started this channel a couple of years ago, the downs and the downs and the downs, couple of years on, good result after good result. Now we're qualified for the knockouts of the European competition. And I'll tell you what, I honestly couldn't ask for a better bunch of people to be on this journey with me, so cheers to that, ladies and gentlemen. But let's dive in and get to the game recap. And the game started the exact way that we all wanted it to start, us being fast and direct and just taking charge, feeling no sadness or looking down or being hurt for what happened on Sunday, just being motivated in this game. And you saw it from the first whistle, we just went after them and after them and after them. But it wasn't just the hard work and putting your body on the line and chasing people down and like sort of going in double teams and stuff like that, because we're getting used to that with the Glasgow Rangers. That is a common theme in Steven Gerrard's team. It's what we were doing when we got the ball at our feet. It was honestly beautiful, and I think 95% of it, right up to about the 60th minute, was all positive and going forward. Beautiful, nice little 1-2 passes in the midfield, Aribo linking everything just so smoothly. What a performance for young Joe the day. The only thing you've got to say about him is there are a couple of times he could have shot, maybe instead of trying to be unselfish. But again, if he's shooting in 8 positions then missing, we're asking him to not be selfish. So it's one of those ones, but I think there was a couple of opportunities for him to be a wee bit more greedy, but I thought he was absolutely outstanding. His link-up plays, brilliant. Tavernier just bombing forward, just creating that gap for him constantly, just to run inside and get that little pass. Fantastic. You had Arfield again having one of his better games in the more central position. You're seeing Arfield slowly but surely get to where he was last season. Am I saying is he as good as last season? Absolutely not. He's not there yet, but he's on his way, and that's what we need. But with everything I've just said, with the beautiful play creating so many chances for us, put a 5 in the comments if you've heard this before. We just didn't take our chances. Chance after chance after chance. We could have been 4-0 up by the 40th minute. But again, I'm not wanting to be overly negative. That was a high quality opponent that we were up against in a vital game, and we absolutely bossed it. We never shied away. We wanted to match them from the first whistle, and that is what we were doing. And you just look at the first goal. I know there's a lot of luck revolving and everything because it's some horrific defending. P.S. I told you in yesterday's prediction video, so if you watched that, I told you they give you a massive mistake every single game at the back. We just need to take it, and that is how we grow the first goal, ladies and gentlemen. So if you watched that, thank you so much for supporting the channel. And it just went exactly to it. Horrific defending by them. But what I was really impressed with is Morelos already had a couple of chances in the match. We didn't need to go through Sunday because we've done it enough, right? A lot of pressure on him. He's through on goal. There's no one near him. He's just got the goalkeeper to beat. This is a massive potential goal that moves Rangers to the knockouts. Did he panic? Did he freeze because things aren't really gone his way? Everything's not really falling the right way. The goalkeeper seems to be saving everything. Did he panic? No. Ice cold, just went to business as normal and just done what he always does, low and hard, and that one went in. And I just could not be happier for him and us. You know what I mean? It was one of those ones where, yes, Morelos, I'm so happy, but also good Morelos, because that is what we needed. That's his 6th goal now in his 6th group stage game. That's something not a lot of teams have, ladies and gentlemen, as a player that is going to get chances and score in big moments and big games, especially in European football. And I just want to bring up something that, honestly, I was so happy, I was so buzzing, I was celebrating, jumping about, but then when I saw this, it nearly broke everything inside me. You probably already know what I'm talking about. It was Alfredo Morelos' celebration. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, he done his usual, like all that, right? Great, love it. He then put his hands together and just apologised to the Rangers, directly to the Rangers fans, I can't. If that didn't hit you right in there when you watched that moment for the very first time, you're dead inside. That's what that means, ladies and gentlemen. The man's got nothing to be sorry for. He's definitely given us more good moments than bad, and he's only going to get better. So Alfredo Morelos, we couldn't love you anymore, mate. The only thing, Alfredo, if you didn't mind chipping it now and again, that'd be great. But anyway, all joking and all that aside, we get the breakthrough right, we get that vital first goal. What was our reaction after going to the first goal? Were we going to sit off and invite pressure that always goes wrong? Thankfully, not at this moment in time, ladies and gentlemen. We kept attacking and attacking, trying to get the second. We created some great moments in football. We got to half-time 1-0 up, and I think every single one of us were thinking the exact same thing. Keep this pressure up, because they can't handle it when you go at them. When you put them under pressure, that is when they're the weakest. If you sit off them, that's when they play well. That's what we broke down in yesterday's prediction video as well. It's a clear pattern. If you go after them, they can't handle it. But if you sit off them, they'll grow in at the game and come back and bite you in the arse. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is what happened in the second half. Not right away. I think for the first 10 minutes or something like that, we still gave it a good go and we were still bossing the possession. But I'm going to say at least 25 minutes, maybe in the last 30 minutes in that second half, it was very poor and negative from Rangers. We just sat so far back, just stopped playing. Everything we talked about in the first half with the beautiful 1-2 passing and everyone looking and passing and moving in space was just completely gone. We just started lumping balls to Alfredo Morelos and having him running the channels. That was it. All we tried today was playing the counter-attack, and yes, we had a couple of half opportunities that came for that, but it was nowhere near good enough. We tried to park the bus far too soon, in my personal opinion. It just allowed them free rein to whip balls in the box, which was perfect for them because they subbed on 2 massive strikers. That is what they would have been dreaming about, and we just went, go on then, have a go. And a go they had. It was night and day difference. It all became young boys and we were just punting it. Now I mentioned obviously they made a couple of changes and they made themselves a lot weaker in the middle of the park because they brung off their defensive mid, they brought off their wee centre attacking mid, and they put on 2 strikers, so they left them very weak in the middle of the park. But we never made any changes or tried to counter it. We just kind of went, right, we'll go further back and further back. I did think that was a wee bit strange. I don't know what you guys think about that. Obviously it didn't come back to bite us in the arse, and I'm all trying to say, oh, I can better and this and that, but just for watching the game, it was quite clear to see that they had more men going forward now than what we had back, and it was just like, I don't know, it was pretty weird to see. But again, it shows you how much Gerrard trusts and respects the players that he picked in this game. They are clearly his generals that was there, besides obviously Stephen Davis, who couldn't make it, but he believes in those players to do the job and adjust in the game. But unfortunately, just not quite long enough. It came right to the 89th minute and the goal was coming a mile away. I mean, it could have happened on 3 or 4 previous occasions and that, but the one time they did get a ball that's in behind the defence, Bonibir Barisic, kind of like the Berra goal we talked about a couple of weeks ago. The defender makes a decision, he has to make a decision. Does he leave it, risking someone coming in behind him with an easy tap-in, or does he try to clear it? He tries to clear it, it goes into the goalie. Alan McGregor makes a very good save. I don't know if it was originally over the line, but it was almost like both players just ran out of batteries when the ball was on the line. Like, Barisic never responded or moved, and then Alan McGregor, once he made that save, just kind of dropped it and then just laid in like a T-Rex was coming. Anyway, the ball was either air the line before Alan McGregor got it, or it was after the scuffle after he put it back on the line. Either way, they got back into the game in the 89th minute, and from being in utter control to very nervy, be playing negative, to absolute nippy bum time for the highest order for the last 5 minutes of that game. Only we can do that. That's what you get with Rangers fans, ladies and gentlemen. But I'll tell you what, I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. The full-time whistle went, it finished 1-1. We may have not finished first, but again, we get the second place, and this is the list of our potential opponents, by the way, if you want to have a wee scan of that, if you would like to pause it. A lot of big teams in that pot and potentially massive games for Rangers on the horizon. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to end my game recap there. I am absolutely delighted with qualifying for the knockouts. Yes, it was disappointing the way we approached the second half of that game, but it didn't matter. We dragged ourselves through, we got through it, and we march on. And very briefly, by the way, for the individual player performance, everyone was outstanding and rose in individual moments. I thought Kent was just the only one for me who was just slightly off the night. Maybe you're going to slaughter me for that in the comment section, but I just thought he was just the one that was just slightly out of sync with the rest of the team. But Ryan Jack, who I also thought had a fantastic game, did receive a red card. I think I forgot to mention that during the recap, but it was a foul that he had to make. He sacrificed himself for the team, and again, showing just what a leader he actually is. Alfredo Morelos lets the boy walk on, and I think, is it Glenn Kamara has also got a chance to give him a foul, but they didn't react quick enough. Jack identifies the danger right away. He's just like, I'm going to knock this guy in his arse, I'm going to take the red card, and I'm going to make sure they didn't get anywhere near the halfway line, and that is what he did. But with all that being said, you've listened to me ramble on. Now it's time for me to hand over the reins to you guys. I want to know your thoughts and opinions, not only on the game, but for qualifying and the potential opponents. Who do you want us to draw? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down there in the comment section below. And now that me and thee have had their say, let's jump over to Twitter then and hear from the people. Now, I didn't do a man of the match poll because I've already said everyone was outstanding in their own way, but I'd be very interested to see what individuals stood out for you. But I just asked the people the exact same questions I asked you guys, so let's see what they've had to say. Ian McDougall writes in, well, if you'd have offered me this at the start of the season, I would have bitten your hand off. Bit aggressive, Ian. He continues by saying, superb to get into the last 32. Remember 2 years ago and that hedge? Our decision making at times was awful and we defended too deep, but you cannot be happy after tonight. Thanks, Ian. I'm real happy you said that, mate, because I'm worried that my massive smile, someone's going to say, what are you happy for, alright? We didn't finish top. Mike.G writes in, thought BB had a cracker, shame about the end though. My man of the match is Glenn Kamara. He was dogged all night, broke up play and set up attacks. What this means for us is amazing, and I want Manchester United at Ibrox once again, CJ. DK Neil writes in, Tav for me was a standout, great performance, looks to be getting his confidence back, sorry. Didn't like the tactics in the last half an hour, but we never make it easy on ourselves, so you know, we're never going to change now. Thomas Lee writes in, let's go, couldn't breathe for the last 5 minutes, so nervous, thought Tav was good tonight, Katic was good, but Alfredo has to be the man of the match for me. Ryan_Smithy 2000 writes in, Barisic was man of the match today, closely followed by Jack, very happy though, I hope we get an English team. Simply the best writes in, we are through to the European knockouts, glamour tie at Ibrox under the lights, bring on any of them. Andrew Bluebell writes in, delighted to go through, it's some achievement from the boys, just a slight disappointment we never won and topped the group. I agree with that one, Aldo McNaught, he writes in, perfect way to get over Sunday for me, we should have been there last year also. And the last one we'll read out comes from Chris Graham, and he's written a lot in, so thank you for taking the time to do that. He writes in, delighted to go through CJ, but getting pissed off with 3 games on the spin, dominant and dropping points. Kent, Aribo and Arfield need to help with the goals. Been a hard week, but as we need to get wise and quick as we are throwing games away, becoming so complacent and wasteful. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You've heard from me, you've heard from the people, and hopefully you've got involved with the nation down there in the comments section below. But as always, just to finish up, I've been CJ Nova92. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.